Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get the off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost.
Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Here we go. Look at it. 50 seconds. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Carolina.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And a Panther 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, and an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey.
They'll try the left side. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, twisting away. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Greer sets to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on first down, Greer, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, here's Greer. Complete to Dorsett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Hey, wahoo!
On fourth down, Greer. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Panthers will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 22. After the penalty, it's Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Gun.
Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Cam, option left. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards of first down.
Here we go.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that play looks familiar, because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Switch.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
3rd and goal, option right. They'll run it with Bell. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
15 line. 15 line. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Cannon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
31's the mic. Hey, Orbit. 31's the mic. Time to go. Night, night. Big grip. Big grip.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
80 weapon. Bravo. Yeah. Get it.
From the 50, here's Greer. And a completion to Wilson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run again with Cannon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Greer. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Pilot, 64,
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Check back.
Throwing on third down, Greer. Caught by Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Albert Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, the spin. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Set. Hey. Here we go, D. All day defense. Look at him.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Check the set. Check the set, buddy. Great. And White fast. Check. Look at it.
Now a first down carry by Bell.
Got you, boy.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Cam, option left. Cam Newton all alone. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slip. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Now. Showing it. Deuce. Joker.
6'6", bullet high.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Brings up third down and 9.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun on third down, Greer. Dorsett making the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Hey, team 6.
Here we go on 4th. Greer. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, exit. Kill. You draw quarter. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll run with Cannon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Greer. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Newton now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Panther first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say.
And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Let's go.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Switch up. Hey, watch it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Greer. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready to break. Hey, Sam off. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Back to the air. Greer on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Go.
Mike 5'9".
On 1st and 10, Greer. He finds Lynch. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check 1.
Again, Greer. Dorsett's got it. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, baby. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Rock it, rock it. Look at me, zipper.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
There goes.
On 4th down, Greer. Over the middle, Dorsett. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
That's good for the Patriots.
On the double.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Check 3, check 3.
Alert flare, alert flare.
Leo. Hey.
Switch.
Get it.
Operating in the red zone now, Greer. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Philip Dorsett. Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
Key 8. 31's the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
31's the mic.
Hey, Zoo.
Get out the field, defense. 31's the mic. All right, T, let's take. All right, T.
Hit it.
Greer with one final throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Albert Wilson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey.
10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8, and they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.